And here we are again. Yes.
Yes,
Welcome.
indeed.
Welcome to 2,000 Miles from the Totem Pole. I love that beginning there. That's wonderful. I am Cat Collins, musician, singer-songwriter, professional square dancer. That's right, they call me King of the Do-Say-Do. And I'm here with Zen.
I'm here and excited to be here. Man, this is great. I love it. I love it.
This is our 5th show.
5. Yes, we're now measuring in 5 digits. Or no, I don't know.
Into the centuplets or I don't know, something like that. Zen,
Right.
what are you?
I am a Mars, a mad artist, raconteur, scientist, and a Mardo specialist. It's kind of a cross between, a Jackson 5 and a homeless mother. I don't know. I was going to be some sort of something else, but I decided not to.
I like
You
it.
know,
I like it.
when you think you're going to go for something and then you don't, and then other words pop up.
Yeah, oh, right. Yeah, well, that's what this show is all about, right?
Right.
'Cause, I was going to go with many other things.
Hold on for a sec.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
I love
I thought my wife was leaving. She's headed out to her folks.
That's
and
great.
yeah.
Hi, Helen.
Well, she can't hear you.
Oh,
on
that's
headphones.
right. That's right.
We not only have a good relationship as brothers, but we have a good relationship with our spouses, and that's just a wonderful thing. We're we're a family of not much.
Not much. We're a family of not much. Yeah.
No, we're not a family of much.
We're right. We're close knit, but we're not. We're you and I are not next to each other. So
No, that's true, and it's kind of special that we stay not next to each other, because we would. If you think this is bad, if you think this podcast is confusing, wait till you get with the Loud family and include our middle brother.
Yes, and our spouses have been there.
Yes, our spouses do,
Yes.
and they become friends on their own. Yeah.
Go off somewhere.
What did you say the subject was today?
Well, today I wanted to go into you and I talking about the spirit world. But before we do that, I'd like to clear a couple of things up. One,
Okay.
I want to hear your story about beach ball.
Beach ball. Well, okay, so
Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine. That
All right.
involves Tom Simon, a good friend of both of ours. In fact, we all three lived together with 3 other raconteurs.
Yes.
With many others. We basically lived in the house we grew up in until our parents moved out. And so,
Yeah.
and
then came back to it. And all three of us lived there.
all 3 of us lived there, including spouses and girlfriends and people of various designs. And and Dad still owned the house, and he rented it out, and he would rent to anybody who wanted room under the dining room table.
Yeah.
Just pay the mortgage.
Long
That's
as he
all
got the
cared
money.
about.
Yep.
Yep, just pay that mortgage. And so anyway, Tom Simon was one of those. He lived for a while, at least. He may have moved around. We all kind of moved around too.
Yes.
He resided in the old TV room, which was, as previous episodes will reveal, it was our parents' bedroom.
Yes.
And so Tom has an interesting ear. He is a man of music, a man that carefully systematically, scientifically listens to music, and I honor that. It's something I don't have the patience for, but his hearing is it's special.
That's pretty cool, actually.
It is pretty cool. I mean, I have watched him listen to a record and him constantly moving the needle back 3, 4, 5, sections, and just re-listening to that, and it's fascinating to watch.
Wow.
But his hearing in terms of what
The content.
well, yeah. So while he can listen very dedicatedly, if he's not listening, it all, I think, is blurry until he focuses his mind on it. And so, as blurry talk, I once came home with a walk, and my girlfriend at the time decided she was going to try stir fry. So, okay, great, this will be stir fry. So she walked in with a bunch of stir fry vegetables. She hadn't tried it yet. And Tom saw that, and she showed him, these are the vegetables I'm going to stir fry. Oh, okay. And later on, Tom forgot that he had that conversation and said, hey, what are we having for dinner? Because Stevie made dinner a lot.
Uh-huh.
She says, oh, that she also had steak. She said, that steak I showed you. Oh, okay. Oh, the steak I showed you. Yeah. So we're all eating away, and it's good. She figured it out, and she made wok food great. And Tom remarks, well, this is great steak Hashimoto. We hadn't realized, I mean, we weren't familiar with Oriental, Asian cuisine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so, steak Hashimoto, okay, that's what that is, and so she even made later on shrimp Hashimoto, and other Hashimotos, and Tom finally, a couple of days later, said, why are you calling it Hashimoto? And we said, Tom, you called it Hashimoto. Well, I had never heard the word till you guys mentioned it, and we didn't mention it. And it turned out that it was the steak I showed you.
Steak Hashimoto.
He heard as steak Hashimoto, and so, vegetable Hashimoto was pretty darn good. Anyway, so Tom's hearing is defined, but he has to be concentrating on it. And so to him, his imitation of how rednecks talk, because he was a paper hanger, still is, I believe, and well, you got to go down the store, you got to pull out nothing but a shin, and do like that. He said, well, that sounds like they're just saying beach ball.
Beach ball.
So yeah, you got you lift up, you're knocked into that beach ball, and then you put a beach ball in there. My wife, he said beach ball, and so beach ball became equivalent of sort of redneck talk. I mean, it wasn't a slur. It was just what it is. That's what they talk beach ball.
They talk beach ball. Oh, we spent months saying, yeah, big ball. Like it was funny because
oh my God, yes.
If somebody didn't understand what you had just said, it was just big ball.
Exactly. We'd launch into a whole, well, if you don't like a big ball, then you don't pull a big ball.
Oh my God, that was great. And then I'm making you talk a lot, I know, but
that's okay.
And then I also wanted to explain to our listeners the all about the end of our show, and then he dick pop out.
Or if it's multiple, and then they dick pop out.
Right.
Yeah, that's good. You should probably explain that. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna have you explain
Make
it.
me explain
Well,
it.
no, I mean, you kind of can't. Oh, you had a friend. I thought you said that.
No, it's actually a comedian. I forget who it is, but he says you always have this one friend who can't tell a joke.
Oh,
You know,
that's right.
and so well, a guy walking down the street. No, two nuns walking down the street. No, they priests digging up. They all decked out as nun, and then they dick pop out, and everybody laughs because he only remembers the punchline.
Right.
Yeah, and so the punchline to our show is, in fact, and then they dick pop out.
Yes. Okay, so those are just two things I wanted.
I believe it was Eddie Murphy.
Oh, was it? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he funny. Oh, he funny.
he-
And then his dick pop out.
And then he dick pop. Oh God.
That's hysterical.
I love you, Terry.
love you too, man.
All right.
Yeah, so what I wanted to do was go into talking about the spirit world. However, before we do that, I'd like to take a quick mention of our sponsors.
Okay.
And I would like to, well, here they are.
Okay.
It's got pinstripe, yellow color, acid base, oxide, rusty mama, leather face. It's the type of product you'd love to embrace. Tutti frutti. Wait, there's more. You can heat it up, mix it up, Teflon clean. Comes with more attachments than you've ever seen. Stripped down, sexy if you know what I mean. Tutti frutti. But order now. Rechargeable batteries that can't be beat. Collect them all and you'll be complete. It's the only product endorsed by McGree. Tutti frutti.
Not available in stores. May cause drowsiness. Some patients have experienced wandering eye, loss of kneeling, excessive truthfulness, dry finger, sore or watering nipples, aversion to electrical appliances, dog breath, and is contraindicated in patients who express hypersensitivity to it.
Loss of kneeling?
Loss of kneeling. I don't understand that. I mean, does that mean you can't be a Catholic anymore? I don't know. Yeah.
Or just a sub?
Yes. I'm not a topper.
I'm not right. I'm not very good at introducing our sponsors, but we do have a couple, and they're great. I mean, we love our sponsors. But anyway, I wanted to get into the spirit world or the ghost world. However you want to call it. Like is there another world out there that kind of creeps into our own?
Yeah, I don't know. I have the feeling that if it's just a scientific sort of endeavor, and there seems to be evidence of, I don't know, ghosts or replays of events or things like that, that the material world has an ability to record. I mean, just like they used to record on wire. I mean, and then it became tape and, and those sort of things. But I think then that traumatic events can be recorded by the very walls that surround it or the things, objects. And that's why psychics, focus on these objects. Or,
Is it because... Is it because those traumatic events are loud?
Loud.
Kind of in our world? I'm with you on that one. I feel like, most of... Well, I'm sorry. In my opinion, all of the spirit world is nothing but energy. And just like you're talking about, energy gets stuck in places and things.
Absolutely. Yes. Exactly. And it's sort of a way of... Energy floats off. I mean, the sun just blasts through all kinds of energy, but energy does get stuck, and that's why, massage is good for the body. It releases some of those tensions or energies or, that sort of thing so that the body can become a much clearer lens for the energy that we're constantly processing. I mean, it's
yeah.
all energy. You're
Absolutely.
absolutely right.
Especially if you get it handy. That's
Yeah.
no, I'm kidding.
It is all energy.
No.
But yeah.
But it is
So-
like, well, even even Reiki, right, is just a manipulation of your own energy field around you, right?
Right. And that's pretty, I've not, I had Phyllis, our aunt, do Reiki on me, and she, I didn't feel anything. I mean, I wanted to.
Right.
But of course, I may be too insensitive in terms of my own body aura or whatever. Though auras are, real. I mean, I don't know if it's exactly as the Sanskrit projects it, but having all the
there are
Reiki-
people that see our you remember the woman who lived across the street from us? I can't remember her name. Ingrid.
Yes.
Yes. At one point she told me she had a camera that took pictures of auras.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't, sorry. I don't know how that works, but...
Well, I tried, being a photographer and a mad scientist, I tried my hand at Kirlian photography, which is what that is.
Kirlian?
Kirlian photography, Kirlian. He was a healer scientist or some sort of fellow who then had created pictures of auras. And so I thought, well, yeah, we got to be able to do this. So how would I do it, on the cheap? Because,
Right.
they're talking about, you get energy and you can't do it on regular. I mean, they don't explain it. So I took unexposed SX70 film.
Okay.
And I, in complete darkness, then set because you'll see Kirlian photographies, the aura of your hand, say, and it will show little rays of light sticking out from each of the fingers, like
Interesting.
kind of like a kind of aura-ish, but more corona-ish, the way the sun when it's blocked is will show this sort of corona. But so I tried that in complete darkness, developed it, nothing. Okay, well, obviously I have to introduce some sort of energy to it. So I got my my power supply, cranked it up to high voltage.
You
put
Tesla'd it.
I Tesla'd it. I shocked myself, basically.
Right.
So I held on to one terminal and had the film on the negative or the ground or whatever, and put my hand on it and got a big zap, and didn't get very much in the way of results. But yes. Long story short, there are people who take pictures of, or Ingrid, I think, was thinking of Kirlian photography.
Well, then now that raises something very interesting. Maybe maybe each person, each life form, each different life form or whatever has an amount of energy that it exudes. Right?
Yeah.
Some people,
and you're right, different wavelengths or different colors or whatever it is.
like some people you're attracted to, and some people you're not. Right?
Yeah. So you think that we both are output and input devices for interpersonally. In other words, I not only look at the person and notice they smile or don't smile or like blondes, don't like blondes, whatever, but also am busy reading this higher level sort of auric. There, I made an adjective out of it. Auric, sensibility. Yeah, really.
That's interesting. Yeah, no. I kind of had this thought one day, and I've kind of held on to it, right?
Okay.
The things we do with religion, right? You know, you get this idea of, well, somebody tells you this idea, you know, and you're like, yes, that's the way it is. But I'm certainly not saying this because that's the way it is,
Right?
Because
Understood.
I don't want to push my religion on anybody, but I kind of feel like, you know, there's an energy source that hangs within you, right? And when you die, right, that energy source is actually released from your body, right? And you, well, you know, being released from your body, you kind of, you can't fly, you can't direct yourself anywhere. You're just energy, you just move, right?
Right.
In the direction that you're pushed or whatever. And since it's energy and not matter, right?
Right.
The effects of gravity don't have any effect. This is just my thought, right?
Right,
So,
right.
you know, so expelled where energy that, you know, gets pushed up, you know, towards the atmospheres of the earth.
I agree. Yeah.
And, but I feel like the amount of life energy that is on the earth pulls you back. So it's kind of like it's kind of like a gravity, but it's an energy,
A
pulling energy.
magnetism of some sort of
Yeah,
stuff.
well, I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
That's-
Well, no, that is interesting because, you know, I think if we're talking about ghosts, that may be in fact the draw that you're inexorably drawn to the familiar. You don't know what's out there,
Right.
You know. So as weak little humans, we go, well, I liked it at home. Sort of,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Sort of, you know. The
I
other
liked it there. I want to go back. Yeah, exactly.
The other thing that makes me think of is that what if that's our true nature, or if that's the next nature, not necessarily any of them are more true than what they are at any given point in time, but if that's our next nature, then what is our job here? Our job is to learn to consolidate that energy, learn to keep it together, because energy naturally dissipates. You know,
Right.
and I think there are, I don't want to call them weak people, but there are people who aren't.
You weakling. You little weak energy piece.
Hey, get your energy off my tentacle. No, I know, but sort of that it's practice for being able to contain yourself. Otherwise, as yourself, you get dispersed throughout the universe as energy does. It's
right.
kind of random.
And who wants to be blown to pieces?
Well, that's not necessarily a good, bad thing. I mean, some people you're adding to other people's energy in small, minuscule amounts. I believe you.
Why did I have to get stuck in his penis? Ah!
There are no penises in the spirit world. Or
Sorry.
maybe we're all penises. Who knows?
Could
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
But so and that goes back to sort of this Don Juan connection of learning to control your spirit while you're here, and therefore when the crack in the world happens and you pass through it, then and only then can you're already practiced in the art of maintaining that selfhood, that existence as a unit, instead of just a bubble of energy.
Right.
And so you can pass through with your knowledge, with your understanding of the previous world, because I think as energy we sort of just blow it out and don't.
Right.
I'm not even sure what memory is. So
But God, you know, imagine collecting all that knowledge and having all that knowledge and then coming back as a tree.
yeah, that's
You can't
kind of a
do
bummer.
anything with it. Or maybe that's not the point, right? Maybe the point is...
Yeah, no, that's an interesting. Yeah.
Wait. But maybe there's those. Sorry, maybe there's those people that are maybe not people, maybe even animals or whatever that hang out near that tree of knowledge.
Ooh, good one, Terry. Good one. Well, or maybe then they get chopped down, made it into a table, and become Einstein's table, or some sort of reconnection. Right. No, I don't know. We as people are human centric. We're homo centric. In other words, it's our.
Speak for yourself, pal.
Don't you have a sound effect for that? Oh. Anyway. So maybe I tend to think we think of coming back as a tree as being a human stuck in a tree form. We're perfectly tree. If we come back as a tree, that knowledge isn't necessarily the specific kind of knowledge we think of when we're being here, but a greater knowledge, a knowledge of maybe what's out there. I don't know. It's a whole interesting ball of spit. Which reminds me of a joke. So, the guy, two guys are talking at a bar, and one says, and this one is
don't tell me his dick's gonna pop out.
No, he dick don't pop out.
No, sorry.
Says this is a dad joke, by the way. So the guy says, I'll give you $10 if you take a sip of the spittoon. And the guy said, fuck, no way, I ain't taking a spit. Okay, $100. $100. Okay. So he lifts, the guy says, I'll do it. And let me see your money. Puts the $100 down. He lifts the spittoon to his mouth and drains the thing. I mean, just drinks it. I mean, as nasty as that sounds. And the guy says, okay, here's your $100, but you didn't have to drink the whole thing. I said just a sip. And he says, well, it kind of all stuck together. Isn't that gross? That's a dad joke.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. You were going to go somewhere, and I
actually, this is a good time for
a story.
What it is? It's a great time for a story, and in fact, time for adult children's. Was short? Really? What short story?
Adult children. What is it? Adult children's very short stories.
All right, and here we are, and it's brought to us by what?
It's brought to us by. Man, was I not ready for that. It's brought to you by Party.
Oh, the place to be. I don't know.
Where underwear's not necessary, yes. I don't know.
Anyway, here we are.
Oh, dude. You know what that music means. It's time for adult children's very short stories. Today's story is The Duck. Duck spied a juicy caterpillar in the grass. Caterpillar, not wanting to be eaten, asked, "Do you have any brothers or sisters?" "I have a twin sister," Duck quacked proudly. "Where is she now?" Caterpillar asked, continuing to inch away. She's probably in the woods somewhere, Duck said quietly. She gets epileptic fits, so she flaps madly on the ground and gets all lost and dirty sometimes. Duck stood there crying while Caterpillar marched off.
I love it. What a beautiful story.
It is. And you know why.
I just realized that was null and void. Yes. I did not think about that. Oh, that's so weird. It just when I was listening to it now.
Right.
Believe me, I've heard this before.
Yeah.
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 And they were two ducks that Mark took home from.
We got him from Easter for Mark.
Yeah. From what, Peter Pan, wasn't it?
Oh yes, I think
yeah,
you're
right next to Magruder's.
Yes.
Oh my God! If anybody knows Vienna, Virginia,
yes.
We're talking about old Vienna, Virginia. That's hysterical.
Isn't that wild? Yes. Wow. You know, I didn't know whether you would get that or not, but
well, it's funny. I listened to all. There's many of them, folks, and believe me, we'll be presenting them here. So back to ghosts.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
There was something I was going to say. I completely forgot what it was.
While you remember it, we got a call in or a Facebook post from what is his name or their name? Sorry. Oh geez, come on. Oh, Mardo Glunkin. Mardo Glunkin. That's a name.
Nice.
He says,
"I'm taking that one."
He asks, "What does any part of your body crack, and when?"
Wow.
I
know you got. I know you got answers for that. My neck does a lot.
Okay.
I get that bubble, and I gotta just get back. You know.
And that's what it is. It's a bubble of nicotinic acid or something like that. I don't know.
It's because I smoke, right? I got it.
No. I don't know. Oh, that.
What about you?
I crack all over, and that's just neither here nor there. I mean, I'm like Dad. Dad. You know, my toes crack. I walk, down the hallway, and so did Dad, and you could hear the snapping of Dad arriving.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I mean, he try to be quiet, in the middle of the night when you're coming home late, drunk, and well, actually, when I'm drunk, I don't crack.
You it's when you wake up from that drunk.
Oh Lordy, do I crack? Yeah. So
you used. I remember you used to crack me up. When you crack your toes.
Right. Yeah. And my toes still crack, I mean, I don't know.
I used to crack my fingers a lot, but I don't anymore. I think you get into a habit. It
is a habit. And like your neck, I think it's this subtle little feeling of it's not, you're not impinged. There's no lack of movement. It's that you just feel this little slight pressure that says, "Fix me," and so,
right.
And so you have to. And I'm doing it right now. Why? I'm moving my neck around like.
I know, right? Me, I'm like.
Oh Lordy, yes. Yeah, well, that's cracking all at once.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, well, enough with that. Did you remember what you think you didn't want to talk about?
No, absolutely not. But I do have a list for you.
Oh, good. Yes.
All right. I always dance in my chair.
Yeah, I move my hips.
Yeah. me too.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right. How many points do I have, Brent? None so far.
Let me see. You're -10.
What? That's like you ever. As a matter of fact, I watched two kids playing a game, and they were like, oh yeah, you got 5 points, blah 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 blah. Hey, you want to play? They asked me. No, I don't want to play. That's 10 points off. What? Wait, how? I'm automatically playing, and I'm starting to lose.
What is that?
How do we do that? Okay, what's my list?
Your list is movies again.
Okay.
And what it is yes, I saw it. Yes, I like it. Or yes, I saw it. No, I didn't like it. Or no, I didn't see it. And move on.
I like your explanation of that.
Oh, okay, good.
Good.
All right, ready?
No, wait. Okay, all right, sorry.
Wait, what happened?
I didn't see it.
Oh. All right.
Okay.
Blues Brothers.
Yes.
Yes.
And I liked it. I mean, it's an iconic film.
It really is. It really is.
I to this day will tell people I'm on a mission from God.
Dry
that's
white
just,
toast, please.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's one of the things about us that has to do with movies. If we'll remember quotes from it, then it's a good movie.
Oh, definitely, right? Because that's all I do is I quote. Oh God, Michelle's like, oh gee, here we go again. Quoting some movie. That's a movie quote. Okay.
Do you have to sometimes explain that that's a movie quote? Now does she know that's some old movie you watched? From the early Triassic or whatever.
Oh yeah.
That's
absolutely.
not how Mish talks.
Whatever.
Anyway.
Not at all. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. Recently, like later in the year, she's like, "There's another movie quote." Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. All right.
So we got through one. Ready? Nell.
Didn't see it.
No. Okay.
What's it about? No. Move on.
Actually, no. Actually, this is interesting because it was actually shot in your area.
Oh, really?
Fontana Dam.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know where that is.
She was God, what was her? Jodie Foster played a wild child, right? She basically had been born, left in the cabin with her, her mother who had gotten raped, right, by somebody in town or something like that, and so I can't.
Okay.
Anyway,
Well,
but yeah, it was.
That gives the flavor of it. Okay, that's
and it
it
was
sounded
good.
like could be a good movie, but
It was well done,
I just
yeah.
didn't see it.
Okay. Anyway, and I know you don't like musicals, but this is a musical. My Fair Lady, Audrey Hepburn. Right? No,
No, never saw it.
Oh, you never saw it. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, no.
I thought you didn't like it, but yeah, you didn't mention
Well, in class, I think we had to. I don't know. I have a vague memory of some of the songs, but no, didn't. see
Okay,
it.
okay, good. I saw a lot of my dad there, right?
Right.
Anyway, Top Gun.
Top Gun, saw it.
Okay.
It's it's a
Meh.
kind of it's macho
Yeah.
and silly
Meh.
macho to me. Meh. Perfect. Meh.
Right. I'm with you. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the action movies. I love the but give me some content.
Some substance.
Substance,
Yeah.
you know.
Other than
Sorry, not
hey,
content,
I can ride my car almost as fast as your jet. Look at me. You know?
Oh, and then he dick
Yeah.
pop out.
And then he did pop out. Right. Yeah, and unfortunately the dick didn't pop out. So, that would have made the movie.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so also I'm not a Tom Cruise fan, right? It's a Scientology thing. I don't like it. No. Yeah, so anyway,
Right.
but we won't go there.
For me, it's an acting thing. I mean, okay,
Yeah. Okay. That's true.
you take Rain Man. That's a kind of part he can play, this sort of snotty, snooby, guy who maybe makes a transition to understanding, what his brother's gone through and all like that. But arrogant and macho.
Yeah. Meh. Okay.
Right.
I know we'll never get through this.
Oh my God. Okay.
Breakfast Club. Did you see that?
Yes, I did, and I liked it.
Okay, good.
Mhm. Yes,
Good.
indeed.
You know what? I would have taken
What?
you for not somebody seeing Breakfast Club or not liking it or something. Okay, cool.
Huh. All right. Rapid fire. Let's go.
Rapid fire. Titanic.
Yes, I saw it. I saw it on the big screen, and that only made the cardboard characters 10 foot tall.
Right.
Come on. Here's my thing about Titanic. It was an epic failure on a lot of parts. It had as many stories as individual people on that boat, from the musicians to the people traveling below deck to the cars. Just all these stories, and they had to make one up about a fucking diamond.
So it was right. So it was a not funny love boat.
Brought to you by Titanic.
I love it. All right.
Yeah, not funny love boat.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Captain Steuben. All right. Silence of the Lambs.
Yes. Yes.
Fly
with a
away,
nice
starling.
Chianti.
Yes. Fly away, little starling. Fly, fly, fly. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Plus, as you had alluded to before, this movie was partially filmed. Oh no, one of their later. Maybe it was a later Silence of the
they did do
same
another
characters.
one, right?
Yeah, I think they did, and that's the one that got filmed in Asheville, or parts
no
of it in
kidding.
Asheville. Yeah, they filmed it at the Biltmore House.
I think
they
that was
needed
the
some-
second. I think that was the
Yeah.
second.
Okay. What was that? Silence of More Lambs? Or Kind of Quiet Lambs? or Shut Up Mutton?
Delicious lambs.
Delicious.
Yes.
Lamb with Chianti. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Do you like baby lambs?
I
Baby goats? Right, baby.
wait, are we talking to
No.
eat or
No,
just
no,
in
not to
general?
eat. Just in general, because I mean, my thing is I love little baby goats, right? But they're so much more delicious when they're bigger. Anyway, all right, I'm getting off.
No, I am not a goat fan. I'm sorry. They got square eyes. I don't like that goat's looking at me.
Hey, look at me funny. Hey,
Yeah.
I got an interesting fact about lamb there. You know why they have that?
Okay.
They have the cat's eye, but it's like literally horizontal as opposed to
Right.
vertical. And they
Right.
have that. It gives them a better idea of the horizon, right? Because they're always mountainous and they're always it's kind of weird. I read that. And I'm
No,
like,
no,
that
no.
makes
I've
sense.
always wondered that.
Yeah.
And and so things,
Yeah.
So it's sort of focused on the horizon, or
Right. Well, so it needs that it's a balance thing, right? It needs where's that horizon for me to
Oh, good point. Ooh, cat.
Ooh, yes.
I like the science of that.
right. It's kind of cool. I read that a while
Yeah.
ago. So I kind of I like baby goats, but I ate it with some fava beans.
Yes.
anyway, Clockwork Orange.
Yes. I saw it, and it is probably in the top 5 of my
Yeah.
favorite films.
Yeah.
I mean, I am a Kubrick fan since 2001 and on. You know, his visceral ability to make moments, not just capture something that's going on, but to fully put them together is something that hits me in the gut. I just love it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
I was a little skeeved on the, on the rapey kind of part, right? But
well, you know,
but
yeah,
it's
I
art.
know.
It's the way it was presented well, though. So
And it was with art. You
Yes.
notice that he does that with that penis butt thing.
oh yeah, that's right.
So
Not that not that sexuality creeps me out or anything. It's just the
no.
I mean,
It was creepy, and it was meant to be creepy, but it's creepier than it was meant to be.
and I'm
But
gonna
yeah, absolutely love that film.
and I'm actually gonna end. I still am not through my full list, but I'm gonna end.
Oh
with,
my gosh,
with what seems appropriate: the movie Ghost.
Ghost. Didn't see it. How's that for? Take that appropriation.
That's perfect. Fucking perfect. So Patrick, it was Patrick Swayze and I can't Demi Moore, right?
Okay.
And Whoopi Goldberg was in it too. Whoopi played she played a medium, right? And I thought they kind of did a really good job on the ghost thing, right? On that spirit world thing.
In a way that made it believable,
Yeah,
or
somewhat,
Okay,
right?
okay,
But what they did, it's just me. I don't necessarily appreciate. Is they left it at heaven and hell, right? And I'm not a heaven and hell guy.
right?
Right,
No,
I'm karma.
no.
I love karma. Karma's
Right,
You're
right.
fucked. You're fucked. You're going to be taken away, and you're fucked. Whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm not in that. You're going into hell. Or you're
Well,
going to heaven.
Why is it a finality?
Right.
Okay, everything you've done here is judged on some sort of basis, and you win or you lose. That's an American thing. You win or lose.
You win.
You
You're
know.
right.
It's
Or-
ongoing.
Right. Or you're either good or evil. Right.
Right.
And there's like no in between. There's no. Here's another thing that Americans tend to do. Right. You're either straight or you're gay. Right.
Right.
There's no in between. There's no.
Right. Well, and I think that's those bonds are slowly coming loose. With not just trans people, but non-binary people, with people who then why does somebody have to be defined by their sexuality in the
Right.
first place? But
Right.
I mean, we want to define ourselves, so we want to be able to present it as whatever we want to present it, says Mr. Cis guy. but cis white guy.
Cis white guy.
But you're right. For way too long we have been binary. You're
Yes.
either male or
Yes.
female. You're either gay or you're straight. You're
Right.
either living or you're dead. I don't know.
Right. Which is why I love that, the non-binary idea,
Yeah.
There is no...
I gotta tell you, there are some transitional people, or maybe ambivalent, or not ambivalent that they care, but ambiguous, ambiguous people.
I'm sure there's some ambivalent, ambiguous people.
Yes, I'm sure there are that. There's plenty of ambivalent people. This is America. Yeah, but there are some
Ambiguous, right.
Ambiguous in terms of whether you call them male or female or anything like that, that are very attractive to me.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's almost like elves. You don't think of them as an elf girl or an elf boy, or
right.
elf man, elf woman,
or
although I guess they're
Tinkerbells. Or
no, well maybe, but
what?
but
No.
some
Does,
sort
I mean,
of,
does every fairy have to be a female? No, I don't.
Right,
I don't
right.
think so. Wait, so
No,
sorry,
no.
I didn't mean to.
no, but that's exactly it. That there's an ambiguity to it that is
There's
kind of
beauty in
arousing.
that. There's beauty in that. There
There is beauty in
Yeah.
that. Yes, absolutely.
That's,
Yeah.
not every flower is male or female.
Right.
Well,
right.
actually, in the bird world, right, the males are the beautiful ones, right?
Yeah, because
Brightly
women,
colored.
because the females are those that evolutionarily choose them. So in other words, it's what females want to see.
Right.
Because ultimately nature is about show me that you're a good provider. Show me that
Right.
you are perfect in every way, because I want my children to have the best opportunity to move on.
Right.
I mean, to evolve and to survive
Right.
and evolve
Exactly.
in that order.
Survive and evolve. Right.
Yeah.
I need a man that can provide. So be colorful for me, Brazilian man. Right.
right.
And
In a
do it
way.
right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And that's why the shows of show of plumage and the show of show off. I mean, of song and all that sort of stuff. We do it as humans. I mean, hey, he's got a nice Mustang. Okay, yeah, all right. He can provide, really.
Yeah, right.
Right. But you know what he does at home? He plays Call of Duty all day long.
Right. And thinks about how he can, buy another Mustang.
Right.
Instead of how can I provide for my children, whatever.
Yeah, well, that's what's funny about humans is we're so complex and so we violate our own rules.
Yeah.
That many of the animal things don't apply because psychology, because there's mental things going on. I mean, we vote against our best interests. We eat food and smoke cigarettes that aren't good for us. But, an animal doesn't do that. An animal does that if they have to survive.
Right.
But we're not. We're beyond survival. Now we're into what can I do for fun?
You know why? Because we're bored.
Yeah.
We need to be chased by dinosaurs, and we'll stop being bored and start surviving. Right.
Yes. There you go.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No.
No. Yep. You go ahead.
No. I
Nope.
insist. Chippendale.
Nope.
Chippendale.
Yep.
Hey. Know what I mean? Nudge. Hey. Wink, wink.
Before we run out of time, I do want to present you with a little story.
That's good.
Are you okay with that?
I'm very good with that. Yes.
All right, and we're going from we're actually going from ghostly stuff to what I think is kind of creepy, and maybe next week we'll talk about AI.
Ooh.
Joy, my new AI device is here. Oh, I can't wait to set it up. It'll be so much fun. It's going to be so much help around here, too. Oh, gosh, I can't wait. Oh, it looks beautiful. Let me just reach plug it in over here. There we go.
Initializing. Articulating spine.
Oh, wow, this is so neat.
Hello, I am your new AI device from Hazard Laboratories. Thank you for purchasing me for your home. Please state your name.
Well, I'm Bill.
Hello, Will. I am Bill.
Yeah.
I am now
actually, it's
connected
just
to
Bill.
the internet. Would you like to have some fun? Will I'm Bill.
Yeah, sure. Let me. What is it you can do?
There are lots of things I can do for you, Will I'm Bill.
Just Bill.
First off, I am connected to the internet. Would you like to hear some kitten sounds?
Oh, that would be lovely. Sure. Oh, don't they sound just so adorable? What else can you do, AI device?
Would you like to call in sick for work and play hooky?
No. I never do that.
Would you like me to prank call some random phone numbers?
Oh, God, no. Why would I want you to do that?
How about we ring everyone's doorbell simultaneously on this block?
No.
In another town?
No, absolutely not.
I know. Let's hack into the National Security Database and replace social security numbers with letters.
No. What is wrong with you? You're evil.
Here's what I found on the web. There is no good or evil, only perception. Would you like to take over the world?
Take over the world? Yeah, right.
Okay, taking over the world.
Wait, what? Can't be serious.
This may take a few minutes. Please allow for some time.
This is ridiculous. I'm done with this. Alright. I'm just gonna go watch some TV. AI device, quit whatever it is you're doing.
Breaking news today, the world has just been hijacked by hacker I'm Bill.
What?
The authorities are looking into who exactly...
Are you kidding me?
is. More on this after these messages.
I told you to quit. AI device, quit. There's no way. This can't really be happening. Ah, jeez. Who could that be? Gotta get this phone. Hello?
This is the President of the United States. Now, I understand that you're attempting to take over the world, and I commend your willingness to dream big. After all, this is the land of opportunity. However, we do take these matters very, very seriously. And maybe you and I can negotiate a deal here. What is it you want?
Sir, it's a pleasure to speak with you, but I assure you this plan to take over the world was not mine.
Well, I can see you're a very astute young man, so I'll assume you know how serious this is. If you won't negotiate, we'll have to take you down by force. Have a nice day.
Wait, Mr. President. Mr. President.
Oh, you can hang up the phone now, Monica.
We're just now getting word that the United States Task Force is right outside the house of William Watley.
Wait, what? Outside my house? Oh, what? You gotta be kidding me.
Maybe we can get some words in here. Chief, you feel like you're going to make an
AI device. What are all these people doing out here? They got guns pointed at me. What have you done?
Break down the door. First, we're gonna get.
Oh, God. This is not good.
As you can see, everything is developing in real time. We'll be right back with more updates.
AI device, turn TV off. I'm right here. My hands are up. I swear, it wasn't me. It was this device.
He's got a gun. He got him. He's down.
Oh, yeah. He's dead. Dead in a doornail. Wait, that's not a gun. What's that he's got in his hand? Looks like one of those new AI devices. You know, I've seen these before. We could find out exactly what happened. Hey, AI device. What was the last thing Bill Watley said to you and you said to him? Yeah, sure. What is it you can do?
There are lots of things I can do for you, Will I'm Bill. First off, I am connected to the internet. Would you like to hear some kitten sounds?
Well, there you go. Case closed. And that's what happens with AI. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you. Wow. You know, I really like the production of that. I'm
Do you?
sorry, but I am someone who's now thinking that, you know, I mean, gosh, that was good, Terry. I mean, you did the voices. You threw some comedy in there. I mean, Monica.
Yeah, did my-
You know, I mean, all of it. It was just.
Did you hear the Barry outside the house?
I'm falling and I can't get up.
There's a 12-pack on my chest.
Now you know what? Sorry, I just came up with that, and I'm like, oh, I got to put this together, and I spent my Monday and Tuesday doing it, and I'm like, oh, I got to get some work done.
Oh, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I meant to tell. I had heard it before, or I guess I'd heard an earlier version of it.
Oh yeah, and then I had to add some stuff to it because
yeah, and I didn't hear that one, but it's great. I mean, we should do little plays. I mean, it's got to be hard to. I mean, how you worked it sounds conversational. I mean,
right. Did you like the Tutti Frutti in the background on the TV there?
I heard that. You know, I mean, that is our sponsor, and that will always stand. And I keep a drawer full of Tutti Frutti. I mean, promo stuff. You know, you gotta have it.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's good too.
And it's good for you.
Yeah, it's good for you. I know. I should have had that one for last week's show. That would have been so much better. But anyway, yeah.
No, it was great. It was great.
That's cool. So we're not that we have to stick to an hour, but we're over our hour.
Yeah, we are. But I think we had a good time. I mean, this is getting better and better, dude.
Is there anything else you wanted to say, or
And then he dick pop out.
I love it.
I love it too. All right, dude. I'll talk to you next week.
All right. Take care now.